Welcome to Ecoholics. In this video we'll discuss about Spearman's correlation coefficient. So this is also known as rank correlation. So first of all we see how it is different from Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. So in this video we'll first see the theory of this rank correlation, and after that we'll solve the question. So first of all we'll write the name. This coefficient of correlation, that is also known as rank correlation, is given by Charles Edward Spearman in the year 1904. So Charles Edward Spearman was a psychologist. So he gave this concept. Now we'll understand the difference between the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation and this rank correlation. So first of all we see the weakness. In the Karl Pearson correlation of coefficient, Karl Pearson assumed that there is a normal distribution in the population. So that is one of the biggest assumption that is unable to find the correct solution. So that is why this psychologist Charles Edward Spearman founded a new method that is more or less based on the qualitative data. Here we can see that we give a rank. So here the word means rank. Rank is important, because we will now give the ranking of these figures. So in the Karl Pearson method, we were just able to figure out the actual figures. But here we will give a rank to the particular variables in the series. So here first of all we'll understand what is the meaning of this rank. Again the assumption is that here we are just calculating the qualitative data. Qualitative data, like for example the beauty of a woman, we cannot measure with the actual figures. So we need to give a preference or the orders. That is why we give a rank, that this is more beautiful, this is less beautiful, this is relatively less beautiful. That is why we give order, ranks. Another things like when we consider about the leadership quality. So leadership quality can be measured with comparison. So that is why we use a rank correlation. Now we'll understand this question. This is a simple theory. This is the idea behind Spearman in order to invent this theory. Now if we consider this simple example, in this simple example we have some kind of food dish. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, these are the food dishes, and we have two individuals, suppose R1 and R2. Here we can also give a name to this R1 and R2. So that is why R1 means rank 1 and rank 2. So these are two individuals, they are just tasting this dish of these A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So these are the 7 dishes, and these are two individuals. They are giving a preference or the ranking to their particular dish. So according to R1, the dish that is known as B is the first preference. So that is why in front of B this is 1. It is already given in the question. So now we need to understand how to solve this question. So again, as usual, first of all we need to write the formula. So R is equals to, here R means rank correlation, so we denote it with the capital R. When we put minus, then 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. This is the formula, simple to remember. So this is the question we are dealing with, rank correlation. When ranks are given, it means there are 3 types of condition in this question. Like rank correlation we are calculating with the help of ranks are given. It means in the question these are ranks given. The second type of method we'll see in the next video, when the ranks are not given. It means you have actual data, you have to give ranks. So we'll see in the next video. And the third method, which is the most important and most complex, so we'll see when the ranks are equal, then we'll use a different formula. So we'll see these methods in the subsequent videos. So here the rank correlation when ranks are given. So first of all we see the demand of the formula. So in order to find D, here we write D square. So first we'll find a D column. This looks like a D. So here we find a first column, that is D. D means difference. So here we can say that a difference between R1 and R2. So simply this one is R1 minus R2. So now the first step, be careful about this. 2 minus 1. Here this is known as 1. 1 minus 3. This is minus 2. Then again 4 minus 2 is 2, positive. Here 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Again 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. So there is no need for the requirement of the total of this column, so we will not find the total of this column. Now we will understand the second column, that is D square. This is the demand of the formula. So here we have to find a D square. Now the concentration is this. We have to square these values. So square of 1 is 1. Here this is 4 because two minus values or negative values will become positive when we square these values. So these are 4, 1, 0, 1 and 1. Because the requirement of the formula is D square, sorry for the disturbance, D square, so that is why we need to obtain the total of this. So 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here we can write D square is 12. 4, 4, 8 and these 4. So D square is 12. Now we will just put these values into the formula. 1 minus 6, that is given in the formula, 6. Summation D square here is 12, so we will multiply with 12. Here n cube, n means the total number. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we write n is equals to 7. So here we write a cube of 7 minus 7. Now we will solve this. 1 minus 6 into 12, that is 72. Here we write 7 cube minus 7, that is 7, 7, 49. And the cube is 3, 4, 3. So minus 7. Now with the help of calculator, we will find this answer. 343 minus 7. We can write 1 minus 72 divided by 336. Now the step is, first you divide these figures. 72 divided by 336. So here we will have 1 minus 0.214. Now the final answer I am writing here. Here the 1 minus 0.214. So your answer, that is rank, is 0.786. So this is your final answer, 0.786. This is the final answer. It means the correlation is high and also in positive terms, because when we have a negative sign here, it means the correlation is negative. They are negatively correlated. But these are positively correlated and it is above the 0.75 value. That is why we can say that these two columns like R1 and R2 are highly correlated. Oh, that's it for this question. This is a simple question. If you have any doubt, any recommendation, any feedback, you can mention in the comment box. You can also visit our blog, that there you will find some material about economics and statistics. So the address to the blog is given in the description of this video. Now thank you so much again. Please like, share and subscribe our channel, and also share this video with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.